The first half of this show is brought to you by...
Hogan's Heroes, brought to you by Marlboro Filter Cigarettes. You're where the flavor is when you're in Marlboro country.
I think I'll call him.
Why don't you call?
No, he doesn't like me to call him. He gets angry when I call him. I better not. He said if there's anything important, he'll call me. He's my agent. I have a perfect right to call him. He's going to be angry anyway, so I might as well call him.
This girl is that girl. She is young, pretty, and wonderfully alive. She has a love affair going with life, New York, and the whole wide world.
Mr. Cochran, when I left you this morning, what was I?
10 minutes late.
Right. But I left a waitress and I returned.
A drunk.
No, an actress. I got a part.
She's quite a girl, that girl. Watch for her, in color on ABC.
Discovery comes home to New York City. Discovery 67, the award-winning program for young people with Bill Owen. Discovery 67 has been brought to you by Cap'n Crunch. Cap'n Crunch, you're on. Cap'n Crunch is the new cereal from Quaker that stays crunchy, even in milk.
Next week on Mission Impossible.
Good afternoon, Mr. Phelps. This is Professor William Bennett, who has become the innocent pawn in an assassination attempt being staged by this man, Stefan Gomak, who plans to overthrow the pro-Western government of his closest friend, Bayron Rurik. Arrested by mistake, Bennett's chronically weak heart has failed under intensive interrogation by Gomak. Your mission is to get Bennett out alive and prevent Rurik's assassination by Gomak.
Stay tuned for hard-hitting Western drama on Gunsmoke as a poor farmer loses borrowed money, then his life.
What's up, honey May?
These yellow pages of yours are gorgeous, darling. So easy to find things.
Well, what you looking for?
Well, I was looking for a new garbage disposal. My old one ate my meatloaf and died. Poor thing. Well, I guess it's true. You can't be a good homemaker and a sex kitten.
Why don't you look up a cooking school?
Yes, why don't you just chew on your carrots, darling?
For fast information about almost anything, let your fingers do the walking through the yellow pages.
Next week on Mannix.
Violet, I've got to have your help.
Hamish is dead.
Somebody's trying to hide something. Now, what is it, Violet? Is it murder?
Right there! One move, you're dead.
As long as you're holding that gun, I got nothing to lose. Now,
Everything's changed now. Mr. Mannix, they want you dead.
so have a lot of people.
That lean, lanky bundle of award-winning talent, Dick Van Dyke, is Gary Moore's guest star tomorrow night after Ed Sullivan.
I'm Colette Dayute, Miss Teenage America. I hope you'll join Marilyn Vanderburg, Alan Ludden, Mike Douglas, Bud Collier, and me for the 90-minute Miss Teenage America pageant in color.
Next Saturday night on CBS.
Here's Lucy. Here's Lester. Tag along, just for the fun of it.
Next in Sight on CBS.
Stage 67 is presented by Singer, who invite you to come in and sew. Come in and listen. Come in and see for yourself that what's new for tomorrow is at Singer today. Stage 67 has been presented by Alka-Seltzer, now packed in foil to stay fresh. Almost forever.
I'm Richard Boone, and this is Playhouse 90.
Television City in Hollywood, Playhouse 90, tonight starring Richard Boone, Kim Stanley, Chill Wills, Beulah Bondi, Elizabeth Patterson, and guest star Charles Bickford. Playhouse 90. This portion brought to you by Johnson's Wax, a household name the world over for 75 years.
This is Rod Serling, inviting you to take a fast trip on the Imagination Express. The Twilight Zone, Friday night on this same network.
From the sun, from the air, from the earth, from the water, come the elements of nature. And man, through the science of chemistry, uses these elements to create for himself a better way of life. From DuPont come better things for better living through chemistry. Now, the DuPont Show of the Month.
Crescendo, 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 crescendo.
With Ronnie Howard and Francis Bavier. Brought to you by General Foods, makers of Jell-O Gelatin, the light dessert with fresh fruit taste.
Hey, B, you know where the Gainsburgers are?
In the food cupboard.
No, I found them in the silver drawer.
That's logical.
You like these beefy Gainsburgers, don't you, Prince? Well, Gainsburgers are a lot better for you than just good tasting beef. In fact, they're 15 ways better than beef alone. They got all the nutrients you need. Makes them a balanced meal. Good, huh? Keep Gainsburgers right up front where you can get at them easy. You hear?
The Andy Griffith Show has been brought to you by General Foods, makers of Gainsburgers, the canned dog food without the can, and Sanka Coffee, surprising coffee and still 97% caffeine free. Green Acres with Eddie Albert and Ava Gabor comes your way Wednesday over most of these stations.
My name is Anthony Quayle. The show, The Evil Touch. Interesting stars and evil stories. Carol Lindley, Darren McGavin, James Daly, Harry Guardino, Leslie Nielsen, Julie Harris.
The Evil Touch moves to its new time Thursday at 7:30.
Secret Agent, brought to you by Marlboro Filter Cigarettes. You're where the flavor is when you're in Marlboro country.
The simple things mean a lot out here. A dry blanket, a hot cup of coffee, a good smoke. Marlboro, the filter cigarette with flavor. A world of flavor from the aged prime tobaccos in Marlboro's Richmond recipe.
You get a lot to like with a Marlboro filter flavor pack or box.
Come to where the flavor is. Come to Marlboro country.
Some sporty cars are only pussycats. Pontiac's GTO is all tiger. Agile, nimble. With plenty of growl and all-wide track. Quick handling. Heavy-duty suspension, bucket seats, full carpeting, and even a real walnut dash. Go price one. One of the wide-track Tigers from Pontiac. GTO.
Now here are some scenes from the next episode of Secret Agent.
Look, Lisa, your way can only lead to killing, and to more killing.
Secret Agent has been brought to you by Pontiac and Pontiac Tempest, the quick wide tracks for 1965, and by new Galaxy cigarettes, a filter with charcoal and dividend coupons.
Welcome back to the Milton Berle Show.
Saturday, a night to remember. Shane. The Lawrence Welk Show. The Hollywood Palace. Saturday, one of 7 nights to remember. A season you won't forget. All in color on ABC.
This week on the CBS Thursday night movies, Gina Lollobrigida at her most provocative, a fiery woman of straw. And Sean Connery in a role that rivals 007. 2 people drawn together by a common bond. And between them was conceived murder. Gina Lollobrigida, Sean Connery, and Ralph Richardson star in the masterful thriller Woman of Straw. And on the CBS Friday night movies, the one and only Lucille Ball teams up with Bob Hope in a laugh-loaded motion picture.
You know, it's only fair to tell you that I'm the one who plays the title role.
What do you mean? I play the critic.
Yes, but I'm the critic's choice.
Yes, where there's hope, there's laughter, and Lucy makes them louder in Critics' Choice Friday night in color.
Wow.
What a guest list. Eddie Albert, Lainey Kazan, George Kirby, Charlie Manna, and many more. What a show. The Ed Sullivan Show, tonight on CBS.
This is one play he's not going to make. It's his turn to be on the receiving end of Dodge fever. See? The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Everybody's falling for this one. 68 Dodge Charger is here, and it's a whole new ballgame. A style to quicken your pulse. A shape that's showing all the others what's really new. Hideaway headlights, sports car instrument panel with rally clock, handy door pockets, bucket seats, and it all moves out on 318 cubes of solid V8. 68 Dodge Charger.
You too have a date with Dodge fever.
Then came Bronson. Bronson, a man in love with an entire country. He sees it mile by mile. His past, a fading memory. The chains that bound him to the past, broken. He's free. His future, a ribbon of highway, leading to places and people. Then came Bronson, living what most of us can only dream.
NBC Sports presents the third game of the 1969 World Series. The Baltimore Orioles versus the New York Mets from Shea Stadium, New York. Brought to you by Salem Filter Cigarettes with the taste of springtime soft, menthol fresh. By Chrysler Corporation, engineering with care. Your host for today, your local Chrysler Plymouth dealer. By Gillette. No blade feels as good as a Gillette spoiler except the Gillette Injector Spoiler. And by your Phillips 66 dealer, where you get premium flight fuel gasoline and famous Top Arctic motor oil.